Hey everybody, on today's video I've got a new office chair that we're going to put together. If you watched any of the videos in the past, you may have seen where I repaired the old one. It is still working, but you know, it seems to be starting to lean again a little bit, so don't know how much longer it's going to last. So I broke down and ordered this one, and we'll see how putting it together goes. Okay, so totally didn't prepare anything. We'll unbox it. It did come that way. I did not cut that one. So who knows? It could be trashed. Hopefully not. Please read before assembling. Oh, don't return it. Call it. Okay. It feels like an arm and another arm. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Okay, so here's the hardware pack, typical on these installs. This would be our base. More cardboard. More cardboard. Even more. Alright, there's our mechanical functioning part. And it even tells you which side's the front, so hopefully we don't put that on the wrong way. Seat. And there they are. Instructions. Alright. I think I'm going to leave the back in there. It's got a metal piece on it. And I'm guessing that's not going to be the first thing we put together. So I will take a quick gander at the instructions and get the tools ready. Alright, so after looking at the instructions here, honestly it looks like the Allen key is the only tool you need. So we'll give it a whirl here, see, and it's actually a pretty good sized one. So I normally use my T-handles, but that one's pretty good. We'll see. Get this off of here. Plenty of tape. And the first step is to, I'll stick that tape, is to put the base together. So we will grab that. Get all of the protective foam off of here. And this is a Serta chair. I did order it off of the Bezos. Most of that stayed together like I was hoping. Alright. Looks fairly straightforward. I think these are just to slide in and click. Yep. So fairly simple. Do have to make sure they're straight. That one went a little goofy there. There we go. All right, got the wheels on. Okay, now step 2 is to attach this to the seat. So, got the camera down here a little better, a little closer so you can see it. And there's 4 bolts, but there's 2 different lengths of bolts. So, there's a spacer here, or a bushing, however you want to call it. It's a plastic piece to give it a little different angle. And so, obviously, then that's going to take the longer bolt. So that would be the I labeled on the package, both of those. We'll get them started. Well, you know it's spring because the allergies are here. I'm happy for spring though, so I'm not going to complain a whole lot. Okay, so I got both of the I from the package started, and then the ones back here, and it's the outside. The inside will be, there's 4 bolts that attach the backrest, so make sure we don't put it in the wrong spot. Okay, so I got them all started. Let's see how this, the Allen wrench that came with it works here. You know, not too bad. All right, I'll tighten these down, get ready for the next step. Okay, when I was reading the directions earlier, I did notice that it did say 2 adults for this assembly, and this might be the step where we should probably have 2 adults, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. So when you're putting this back one on, I was just setting it up here to make sure it was the right height, and I realized that yeah, this is a tight fit, so I'm gonna have to kind of hold it in there and get these bolts started. Well, maybe it's not going to be as bad as I thought. So I'm pushing on it with my legs while I'm trying to get these bolts started. Okay, I got two corner ones here. These two that are started. And I did break down and grab my trusty T-handle. The Allen wrench was fine, but it's just easier. And if you've got the tools, why not use them? So let's see if we can get these other two started. That one tighten down a little. Okay, not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But at first when I set that up there, it looked like it was going to be a little rough. So you don't tighten these completely because the next step is the arms, and you may have to move it a little. So there we go. And now I'll get it positioned so we can put the arms on. Alright, so I unwrapped one of the arms, got it sitting on here. It takes these two long bolts with the washer. Basically, you know, it can go either way for either side. So just get it. I started it on the top one, and this is the reason that you have to leave the bolts for the back a little loose. And then you gotta kind of squeeze it a little. Boom. There you go. That's all I had to do. Get these started. Okay, so this top one, I mean, it's given a little resistance, but not crazy. So, I'm not too worried about it. There we go. There it's snugged up. And the bottom one's snugged up too, so I'll get the other side put on, and we'll be on to the next step. Okay, so now at this point we've got both arms on. The arms are tight. Okay, so the next thing are these little caps that go over where your bolts went in. I like to get them started. And then my trusty dead blow snappy hammer here, just a little light tap. Alright, that's perfect. And then what we can't forget to do is then we've got to finish tightening these 4 bolts that held up the backrest. So get those tight. that is done, and I'm trying to decide, so that there's 2 steps left. We got to put the bottom on, and then I got to sit in it, of course. So I'm trying to decide if it's going to be easier to try and hit it, you know, with the wheels on the floor. Well, we'll just try it. Kind of do it all in one motion type thing. There we go. That did actually work pretty good. Okay, now the important part. Get my cardboard out of the way here. Hey, there we go. Your lock and unlock. Nice. Unlocked for relaxing. All right, there you go. Not too bad. It's actually really comfortable. So this was a Serta model 43506, and I'll put that down in the description as well. So as always, hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. So take care.